Well, howdy, I'm Weston Martinez, and President of Texas Freedom PAC, and also former Texas Real Estate Commissioner. And I think, first of all, I want to thank all of my friends in Liberty that have joined us here today. And you know, ladies and gentlemen, I think that there was a man a long time ago, I think he had it right. Even the media, those of y'all that are out there watching, you know who this is. But when Moses went to Pharaoh, he told him to let my people go. And we need to stand here in the halls of power with the county and the city right behind us, but more importantly, God in between. And we need to tell them to let my people go. Let my people go. Let my people go. Because the council and the commissioners are operating in a George Soros-funded tunnel. They are looking at doing things that are against common sense. Not only that, they are squelching free speech. It was already said earlier about some of the things that were happening, but you know what? As we go into this weekend, Memorial Day, I can't help but think about memorializing all of the lives that have sacrificed for us to be here today, from our founding fathers to the lowest level person in the Army that just lost his life that we don't know about yet. They all sacrificed for this city to be able to worship in freedom, to be able to live their life in pursuit of happiness, and to be able to hold these freedoms to be self-evident. Yes, like many, I swore an oath to defend the Constitution against all enemies, both foreign and domestic. And there are many of you that are out there that are not voting in these elections. It's time for you to rise up. It's time for you to make these flags wave in a way that doesn't spell fear. It's time for us to unite in one voice and stand against these people. We even have people that are supposed to be with us that are voting to do things like limit gun rights in the state in San Antonio. They want to do things like change the wording of a stay-at-home order to stay at home and work safe. Ladies and gentlemen, it was said by my friend George Rodriguez earlier, there is no safe space safe enough for people like this. They are not going to live until you are dead. So far, we have lost we've lost $200 million in city funding. We're losing about $200 million $2 million per day. Yet, we have a county that is $4 billion in debt. We have a city that is $2 billion in debt. And they want to play politics with yet another item. Not only do they want to they want people to vote by mail so that fraud and abuse can take place at the ballot box, but they also want to move pre-K for SA to the November ballot. Ladies and gentlemen, did you know pre-K for SA is shut down during the summer? They are shut down during the summer and collecting your tax dollars. So you think about the number of years they've been open so far and yet have been collecting the tax dollars. If you do the math, it's a little over a year in free operations. They've been gleaning money to the tune of $28 million from each and every taxpayer. Yet we got streets that aren't even paved in the city of San Antonio, let alone the county. And not to mention that we have our elected officials making fun of our other elected officials, like the Attorney General of the state of Texas, where Nelson Wolff is saying the letter that was sent from the Attorney General is a love letter. And we have Ron Nuremberg scoffing at people that are trying to hold him accountable. Yes, ladies and gentlemen, it's time for you to join the rest of us in what we already know. We can no longer support anybody that is part of the situation that we have today. If they sit in these chairs or they've sat in these chairs, they are not the answer. They are not the solution. Number one, God's the solution. But he's going to use maybe somebody sitting down at the couch right now today at home to be the next county judge, to be the next mayor, to be the next city council person, to be the next school board member. Ladies and gentlemen, we will no longer live in fear. You have to wake up and you have to take it back, and you have to take it back by force. And the way we do that is at the ballot box. So I want to thank you guys for coming here today. I want to thank all the people that have been part of this. I know Cynthia's going to wrap up, but it is a tremendous opportunity we have to let my people go. And Mayor Nuremberg and Nelson Wolff, we're coming after your offices.
Right on.